Well, I tend to do this to protect her and always be ready.
Guys, today's a fun episode. This is Tia, and oh my gosh, she's so cute. We're totally best friends already, but babies, no matter how small and cute they are, they cause us pain. And I want to show you a couple of techniques I used on Tia's mama to help her enjoy life just that little bit more. At the end of the video, I'll post the entire back rub for you to watch. This is something that you guys can do at home too. I wanted a melt-esque feel with our seated position, similar to this, but without the romance factor, because, this is a friend of mine. Now, we're on holidays together in Spain, so no massage table for us. Actually, all my stuff is taught without a massage table because the average couple just doesn't own one at home. And this position works really well for short periods of time. I always start my massages with relaxation strokes. This speed here is too fast for you. I know, I'm sorry, this is a classic case of do as I say, not as I do. I'd like you to keep to Melt's pace, such as this. I don't recommend starting your massages as fast as what I'm doing right now. If you're not confident with your hands, it's going to make your massage look amateurish. Every massage of mine begins with contouring, and so should yours. The only time you won't see me doing this is if I'm treating something highly specific or I'm not that into you. Gotcha. Of course I'm into you. Who are we kidding? For me, I use this time to hunt for inconsistencies in muscle texture. Here,
Oh yes.
here, there. See that? Lumps, bumps, stringy bits, gristly texture.
You see it jump all the way down.
Knots, baby. I use my warm-up to paint a picture of what the muscles are doing. Now, I know my friend has a neck problem. Now, how do I know this?
I feel the pain here. It gets into my migraine.
See, it's always important to ask.
Do you find that a lot happening? Yeah.
Okay, so here's what's happening. This is called what I call the golf balls. Everyone's got a golf ball right here.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
So that's you, and then also you've got this muscle here, which is the lower scap. That comes up all the way and joins up here. And then you've got rhomboids. That's another one of the problems. You can see it. You've heard me talk about the meenie and the sweetie before in previous episodes. Now this is that combo on rapid fire. Can you see the contrast between the two? The meenie is slow, deep and specific. It's strong and with intent. The sweetie is faster, the depth is broad, and it's warming. A one thumb meenie is super therapeutic but hurts a lot. Two thumbs together is totally supportive and is easier to live with. All your fingers working at the same time broadens out that pressure and feels super nice, but it sacrifices some of that really intense release. Now, I call this trigger point the golf ball, and I want you to imagine that's what you're looking for buried deep within your partner's muscles. It's right here. Now, I know it's not conventional anatomy, but using my system, I promise you'll never forget this trigger point. And this guy is super important. Using both hands, pressure is coming from the pads of my fingers, not my fingertips. Yeah, this is really subtle, you guys, but I want you to look closely. I'm hooking my hands back towards my own body, posteriorly, and this is following the front side of the golf ball. Take a closer look, and you can see the movement is dictated by my wrist. Alright, this is even more accentuated on the back stroke, where I place both hands on top of each other. See that rotation right there? That's what I'm talking about. I hook with the pads of my fingers, pull backwards and down. This loads up the golf ball with a lot of pressure. My wrists, they control the stroke. This keeps an even movement while I maintain pressure along the golf ball. At the end of the stroke, my fingertips raise up ever so slightly to reduce that snapping back of the muscle. I want you to remember, anytime you flick a muscle, it's going to hurt your partner. Backside of the golf ball. Complete open hand and deep. Hey look, we've found our sweetie again. Everybody has a golf ball. It's not just mothers that gets tension in this area. I have them, you have them too. And knowing how to massage golf balls correctly is crucial. Your partner is going to fall in love with your hands if you got this guy down pat. Now, golf balls can come about by many different reasons. It could be physical trauma, emotional stress, even bad posture. I'm going to show you something. Love it. So that's amazing. That is exactly what I want. The right amount of pressure pushing back. You're matching me. All right, here's the opposite to that. My model, she's locked her arms to the ground, elbows straight, which takes pressure off her muscles and allows me to drive in super deep. Now this is really clever. If you're receiving the massage, open your back up to give us access to your train tracks. Here's how Emma does this. Now repetition is a big part of my massage. It'll win you brownie points. And it's so easy to do, you guys. Like, use it. Look how I mix this simple stroke up. Open hand to thumbs. And even my thumbs are using broad strokes. Now open hand is a fuller, more gentle and warmer stroke, where the thumbs allow me to go in and create more of a therapeutic release. This right here, that's delish. I'm using my thumb to locate the flicking point. Once that's established, I go in deep and load up the muscle. Have a look at it sticking out. I hold at the flicking point and then gently release to roll over the muscle. And then I always wash away the pain using a sweetie technique. There's two things that are happening here that I want you to focus on. Firstly, notice the thumb position. I'm using this convex technique. My thumb is rounded and it's this knuckle that's doing all the work. Secondly, you can see where the power is coming from. Again, it's my wrists. That circular motion is what's creating the movement. The thumb is literally a windscreen wiper. So my wrists are what makes the technique feel rhythmical and flowy. Now I've already made a couple of videos on this channel that covers the neck. So all I want to talk about right now is these circular motions. I use circles a lot in my massage. It allows me to flow around the body with some consistency and it feels super nice. Doesn't matter what direction you're going in, work on that circular motion and it feels amazing. I've already made 2 videos on this channel about neck massage. I'll link to those at the end of this clip. It's really good. One of those videos is the simple way of just circular motions, and the other one is super detailed where I get circular motions but slow it down and show you knuckle by knuckle, really advanced, what I'm doing with my hands. Check those out, they're really good. But for now, a lot of people will drop their heads like this. Now if you dropped your head, then I would change my massage style to massage up here and then down and relax here. But because your head is neutral, then I follow up this way. See the difference? And then also with your neck, I'm modifying things because we've got this strap, you know. For me, it's like when I'm massaging, I'm trying to find the path of least resistance. You know, what's the easiest way for me to massage you that's going to feel good to you and easy for me?
Where do you
Go ahead.
pull up a certain places and then certain times you pull down?
Yeah, good question. 1 second.
Like here you're pulling up and now you're pulling down.
It all just comes down to comfort, right? Comfort for me and comfort for you. And then situational as well. For example, here I push up because I know that you're going to resist back. And then down, you see it's really hard for me to get grip and it's more slippery. See how you're not pushing back? Whereas look at this. Look at this, we can go for days, we can go so much deeper. Or this. But I can't go down, like that just doesn't work. You know? I can go from the side if I want, and then no one needs to push anything. I can pull this way if I want, up here. I don't know if you noticed, but what happened was when I was massaging up here, I can push at the back of the golf ball. I can strip at the front of the golf ball. I can strip down the back too. I can go over the top. I can even just hold. You notice I did this with the levator scalp. And I know that I'm pushing, like I'm trying to push my energy to where my finger is here. You know, I can't really, you know, push down. It just feels awkward, doesn't it? Whereas this feels natural.
Comes out.
Some of these techniques are a little bit difficult to pick up. It's because you haven't got my masterclass yet. Now, here's the difference between the masterclass and YouTube. The Masterclass is a highly refined set of massage techniques. I spent 8 years teaching couples in live workshops how to massage, picking up what worked, what didn't work, and then got the best of the best after 8 years and put it in the Melt Massage for Couples video series, and then paid a studio to actually film it for us. YouTube is me as a practitioner and me as a cameraman too. Like, it's a one-man show. I do everything. So it's hard to get all the angles. That's why you see me cutting into Melt and then cutting back to me massaging Anastasia, because I couldn't get the angles right. But the point is, well, YouTube's free. Masterclass costs money, but the Masterclass is money well spent. I mean, you pick things up immediately. That's the whole point. It was 8 years of me getting it right before filming it. And then, you know, the YouTube stuff is just supplementing exactly what the Melt Masterclass is about. So you already know what the golf ball is. You'll know how to find it, what to do with it, how to make it feel really nice. And then you come to the YouTube stuff and you're like, I get to really see what Denis is doing as a practitioner. Put it this way. In 13 years of me teaching couples how to massage, I have still not met a couple that knows more than what the Masterclass has to offer. Good. Oh yeah, I feel that. The rain starts. Come on, stop, Mr. Rain. Alright, I'm just gonna pull this. See if this is going to work now. Probably not going to work. Yeah, it kind of works. Are you getting wet? You okay with this? Alright, let's continue. I'm not happy with that. Yeah. Relatively happy. Just go to manual. Oh my gorgeous. Perfect. Here.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
Here. There. See that? Look at that. You can see it jump all the way down. So that's not just rhomboids. That's your that's your trapezius. Because that's what we need. Ah! Bit of doof. Every good video needs a bit of doof. It's like we're at a festival now. Oh, it's good pressure that you're pushing back. That's great. Nice. Oh. So already I can feel that things have loosened up. But we're going to get in deeper soon. Oh, what'd you do? What a munchkin. Now you gotta fix her.
Okay.
Ah. You're too adorable. How's this? Didn't even faze you at all. How does it feel?
Right.
Okay. Exactly. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Ooh. All right. Can you tell the difference?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
The difference from before and now?
As in from right
Right to left?
to left.
Yes.
What do you tell me what you feel?
This feels like I actually have a shoulder.
All right. No, I actually feel
And
like
the left one feels still numb.
so this is interesting. I feel like your right side is a lot worse than your left side.
Oh, interesting.
Do you notice that?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Do you have a side that you like prefer
My
to sit on?
left side hurts most.
More? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's actually giving me headaches, but it hurts still up there.
Okay. How often are you getting headaches?
Well, if I don't pay attention to my posture, probably once every 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I think your headaches are coming from this guy
this,
there.
yeah, I can feel it right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh,
You feel it? It's going straight in. Your neck is cold too. That's interesting. Alright. You give me a second. I'm going to reframe.
Had a chat. That's good.
Alright, let's get back into it. You're the perfect partner. You have the exact amount of pressure to push back. Yeah, some people just flop and they fall forwards.
I really like pressure.
Yeah, it's like you know. It's like, obviously massage is your thing.
Yep.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Like you're opening up my whole back, expanding it. Oh. Whoa. Amazing.
Oh, feel that there? The little crunchiness?
Yeah, yeah.
Part of the same muscle that's giving you headaches.
It's getting what?
Giving you headaches.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just relax, drop your shoulders. Yeah, it's like that. Nice, see that?
Yeah, jumping.
One second. She's so chatty. Oh, wow, okay. I see what you're saying. All the left side's starting to come up now. So you need a lot of work. Up here as well.
There,
Yeah, you need a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
feel
work.
it.
It's not just... There's
Oh, it's
here.
all connected, obviously.
There's here. We haven't even started to touch onto these bits.